Showday weekend, baby. Weighed in at 90.5. I'm just about to send my check-in over to Brad and get the feedback and the game plan for travel day. I may do a little pump-up session at home, but majority of my output's gonna be through posing, and I'll get a morning walk just to get some steps in, because obviously the majority of the day I'll be traveling, which I'll do my check-ins on the road. Pack my waters, got down here my ring lights and my tripod. Gonna go in and grab a Monster, start packing up my supplements, and then I'll be back when the boss gets back to me with a game plan for the day ahead. Let's catch it. Okay, let's get it, people. You can hear that the mince is on. Normal high day, or yesterday's high day with the extra squares bars, plus 6 rice cakes, 30 grams of jam and 30 grams of almond butter spread throughout the day. So I'll do over 2 meals in this first meal here, and then in one of my travel meals, just so there's a bit of time before my tan for me to let it settle and, of course, have a nice sharp look before the final meal, because we tan before the final meal. Brad gives me my orders and we go to bed. So the total calories and macros for the day are going on the screen. Let's get meal 1 on and I'll show you when it's done. Just wow, look at that. That is one hell of a meal. Like I said, I'm gonna do over 2 meals, the extras. Wow, just wow. Get it down me, get my AM subs down me, get packing, do a couple rounds of posing, and I'll be back for meal 2. Right, the home gym setup is here. Nothing too fancy because I won't be pumping up with heavy weights. Gonna eat and I'll catch you in the kitchen. Right, there's the trophies, all trophy and medals. Hopefully you can replicate some of that come tomorrow. But yeah, that is the meal. 200 grams of cooked weight chicken breast, 150 dry jasmine rice, 21 butter and 2 squares bars. So gonna crack the first one, cornflake it up, and then after this put a little bit on there, and I'll catch you in the gym, well, right behind me for the pump up session. Okay, pre-workout going down, bottoms up. Oh, wrong way. All right, let's get to it. Right, as you can see, the post-workout meal's going down. 150 cream of rice, 40 grams of whey, you see on the screen, from the isolate, just to help shuffle some of the more fluids. 4 rice cakes, 15 grams of jam, and 8 squares bar cookies and cream, absolute delight. The final almond butter will go on with the final 3 rice cakes, which will be part of my pre-travel meal, which you'll see on the journey. So get this down me, get the rest of my stuff together, and then we're headed out. So see you for the road trip. Right, and so it begins. Just setting up in my office for the next 2.5 hours. Work phone on, the rest is in my bag. Obviously another meal to go down, which I'll show you when it comes, but it will be in the form of 250 cooked weight beef mince, 150 dry jasmine rice, 20 grams of nuts, 100 asparagus, the remaining 3 rice cakes, and the remaining 15 grams of almond butter for my extras. I'll do a picture as well as some of the footage, but yeah, I'm just gonna jump in now. Monster ready to go, second dose of Hydro ready to go, 7.5 to 8 litres today. So we'll see how we look when we get at the apartment, but road trip about to start. Still got tan on my hands. The bathroom potential check-in spot where I'll be staying. Apologies to mum and dad. Shout out to Barbara for the free upgrade though to the massive room, because this is absolutely delightful. Biscoff on tap as well. And then the most important part is the kitchen here. Microwave for the cream of rice and the hob for the meals. Get myself prepped. I'm gonna take some checking photos just for myself. I'm not checking my brand until post-tan, so see how we're looking. I might drop a few on here, but if not, I'll see you when we go and get bronzed up. Also, shout out to Sam and Emily for grabbing me these. Unfortunately, the selection box was out of stock, but we're getting brownied up, baby, ready for tomorrow. Right, so that is that. You'd have seen on the screen the final meal being made. Brad was very happy with how I looked. Bear in mind how I felt. Oh, by the way, I am tanned. If you didn't realise already, I am tanned. But yeah, by the way that I felt going into the tanning, I thought, this is not good, not feeling good, not looking good. But soon put my mind at rest. I was literally standing in the tanning, I could feel my stomach come in and the water just shift from my body. I think it was just cortisol of getting out of the room, getting out of my own head and just doing something after just being cooped up, feeling sluggish, trying to rest, which is probably the hardest part of the prep. And then get some work done after a long day of travel. It's a lot of mental fatigue. It's been a long day. But finally we've gone down with pool water, so we'll see how we look in the morning. I doubt I'll be getting much to any sleep, but hopefully when I do get up in the morning, I'm absolutely diced and ready for show day, because yeah, it's the finals, baby. So I will catch you in the morning for that. Don't want to leave these, make like the travel day too long, but the full day ended as the full day ended with the eating and the food, so you'd have seen the calories and macros earlier on in the video. Can't wait to edit this, and I can't wait for tomorrow, most importantly. So I will catch you in the morning for check-in. I won't show you my pre-bed shots. I might leave a car. No, I won't actually. I'll get demonetized. I was leaving the tanning area. I went for a wee. As I went for a wee, the lighting was just so much better there than it is here, and I knew I'd get a quicker response as well. So I just sent them over in my sock. But note the future, I can just take my trunks to the tanning. But tomorrow will be tanned up, trunked up, dry, hopefully full, and ready to kill it. So see you in the morning. Right, I am in bed. We weighed at 90.7, so up 200 grams after that. Anxiety over. I promise you, I obviously haven't shown you much of the posing, especially pre-tan. With the base coat, the only reason I didn't show you is because I was just in my sock and I used the opportunity to use good light, because on the screen you'll be seeing how poor the light is in the hotel room. But flat, tight, and ready to fill up. Brad's listing out my game plan now, so I'll be back in a second to let you know how it's going. I've had my morning toilet, so feeling empty, ready to fill, feeling good. Tired, I was up a couple of times in the night just for wheeze, you know how it is. But I checked myself about 3, which was here, nice and tight through the midsection, just in bed. And then when I went up for my final wee about 4:30, you can see I did a nice little vacuum and stuff and we're empty, ready to go. So I'm excited to move in some of my footage from this vlog over to the computer now, so that it's there and ready, and also frees up storage on my phone for that day ahead, because I'll capture what I can. Most time spent enjoying the day, but like I always try and do, bring you along for as much of the journey as I can. See you in a second with a little bit more of the game plan, and definitely meal one. Right, that's meal 1 down. Let's get to tanning and then meal 2. We're back again.
Side, tricep, any side. The top 6 athletes receiving invitation to the World Place are invited to the World Championship in Wales. 375, Magdalena.
Oh my god. Right, he is absolutely kicking it now, but I haven't caught up in a while. It's about 8 o'clock. Just headed into the services now. I will do a full rundown later Grabbed myself a KFC to end the day. Final meal. I cannot wait. But what a wonderful day with wonderful people. Stayed a bit later for Jody's show. The show was running a bit behind, so plenty of time to try some cookies. You would have seen a little montage of everything, and I just had a really good time with everyone that came. So it's really, yeah, it's like really wholesome, really heartfelt. I'm just super happy with the look that I brought. I'll do a full outro tomorrow morning just to wrap up the video and show you everything, like some stage photos when everyone sends you them and all that good stuff. But for now, get my ass into KFC, eh? Mighty bucket, popcorn chicken. Let's have it. Down in one. See you on the other side. Right, so a little bit of time has passed. Took some time to digest, obviously, the show. A big month break between the British finals, which is the vlog, and my final show, which is the Worlds, which I will be doing. I qualified for. What an achievement. I'm happy with. Also just generally happy with the look, and Brad came down to see this time so he could actually see me in the flesh. He was actually pretty taken aback by how much size that I've actually gained, which is always a good thing when on show day your coach comes and sees you for the first time in about 5 months and goes, well, bear in mind I'm 20 odd kilos lighter and can't believe how much bigger I am. I think that's going to be super helpful coming to this next show, because he will know that we can maybe push it a little bit more, both in terms of the diet on the front end and then the load on the back end, to bring an even better look. Because although the best metric is the checking photos, because it's what we've done until now, is seeing that in the person. When you've got the eye for it, you can just tell. If the eye can't tell, because it's on myself, right? And the only time I can see myself is through reflection in the mirror. Never use the mirror as your gauge, and obviously photos. But again, prep brain, 20 odd weeks into a prep, is probably not the person you want to be trusting is yourself when it comes to your own physique. But you'll be seeing on the screen anyway the stage photos, because enough time has passed where they're there, and I'm just super happy with how things were. I feel like I nailed my routine, other than getting cramp in my car on the second crunch down ab and thigh shot. So I feel like I pulled off pretty well to not show it, but God, did it hurt. And God, was I a bit taken aback when it happened. All in all, also some other stuff on the screen for you to see, like some pictures with some friends, clients and people that are nearest and dearest to me came to watch. It's good. Really enjoyed the day in general, and everything as a whole. Even after all this time, for context, it's been 2 weeks. I'm actually 2 weeks out today, and I've still got a beam on my face on how happy I am with the day in itself, and also some of the treats that went down. You'd have seen some of it as and when, but that cookie box white chocolate cookie slab thing was probably the nicest baked good I've ever had. It even beats the Batch Rocky Road Biscoff, which it takes some beating, I'll tell you that. And then me slamming the Cookie Monster cookie dealer as well, which I did actually manage to savour, and they lasted a good week or so for some of my other off-plan days, which you'll have to check in the coming vlogs, because we've had some fun in these 2 weeks, that's for sure. I actually got back from the show and I took my top off and was surprised how full and good I looked, so I actually did some more posing. If I do have them still, I will put a couple on the screen, but it obviously doesn't look as good looking back, but at the time I thought I looked pretty damn big in that gritty tan as well, which I could not wait to wash off. The best feeling is getting rid of that glaze. I tell you that for free. Taking that off is probably one of the nicest feelings in the world, because it's so grim to have on your body, especially a few hours after when you're off stage. And then I just wrapped up a couple of check-ins on my treadmill, got some steps in just to get some movement in after all the food, made me feel good, had a shower and went to bed. And that's going to wrap up the video. What a day. What a show day weekend, what a look, and I can't wait to bring it in 4 weeks time for when this vlog is out, but for when this vlog was filmed, but 2 weeks out for me now. So look out for the new videos. There are some good ones, because they're ready and made to go. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss them. Click the notification bell, and I will catch you in a bit.